Have you ever wondered why some compliments leave a lasting impact while others are quickly forgotten? Why do certain words resonate deeply, sparking not only attraction but genuine emotional connection? If you want to know how to speak to a woman in a way that truly makes her see you differently and feel something far deeper than mere appreciation, then you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to reveal 3 powerful and forbidden compliments that, when delivered with sincerity and confidence, can electrify attraction and change the entire dynamic between you and the woman you're interested in. These aren't just empty flattery. They tap into something real, something primal, and something that many men shy away from because they fear being misunderstood or coming off as manipulative. But trust me, when used correctly, these compliments will make her feel recognized for who she truly is, not just as a pretty face or a clever mind, but as someone with the power to disrupt, challenge, and create. We're not talking about the typical compliments that everyone gives, but words that can make her feel seen and valued in a way most men don't know how to express. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to give a compliment that not only makes her feel special but shifts the dynamic between you two. And if you deliver it with sincerity, you'll set yourself apart from every other man she's ever met. So stay tuned. What you learn here could change the way you interact with women forever. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. These words are not mere tricks or flattery. They are reflections of a much deeper, more profound truth that many are too afraid to acknowledge. They must be spoken with the utmost conviction, or not at all, for they carry an intensity that can stir something powerful within. When you tell a woman she has a dangerous mind, you are doing something that most men would never dare to do. You are stepping beyond the realm of hollow compliments, the ones that focus solely on her appearance, her smile, her body, or other surface-level attributes, and acknowledging something far more profound, something that transcends the fleeting. You are telling her that her mind, her thoughts, and her intellect carry weight. You are telling her that she isn't just intelligent, but that her thoughts are so potent, so powerful, they can move the world, shift paradigms, and bring forth transformation. And in doing so, you are acknowledging that she can be disruptive, in the most beautifully chaotic way possible. Most women, especially those who take pride in their depth and intelligence, are accustomed to receiving compliments that are, well, safe. They hear that they are smart, clever, witty, and even sharp, but these words, though positive, are soft. They do not challenge her perception of herself in a way that shakes her foundation. These words don't move her. They do not inspire her to see her intelligence as a force, as something that has the power to change the world or rattle the status quo. They do not suggest that her way of thinking could be revolutionary, that her ideas could make people uncomfortable, even threatened, because they should. That's where the beauty of this phrase lies. Chaos, in its most creative and generative form, is inherently feminine. And when you speak to a woman about her dangerous mind, you are telling her that her mind has the potential to bring about that type of transformation, where the old ways crumble to give way to the new. If you take a moment to study mythology, psychology, or even the most timeless pieces of literature, you'll see this repeated in countless tales. The feminine energy has long been linked to transformation, unpredictability, and the ability to shake the foundation of what's comfortable and safe. Women, especially the ones who possess depth and self-awareness, do not want to be reduced to mere descriptions of beauty or intellect. They don't want to hear that they are merely attractive or clever. What they want is to be seen for the force they truly are, an elemental power, a hurricane that shifts things with a single thought, a single glance. They want to be seen for their ability to challenge the status quo, push the boundaries, and provoke discomfort to make room for growth and change. So, when you tell a woman, you have a dangerous mind, you're not just saying she's smart or capable, you're acknowledging the magnitude of her intellect. You're saying that her intelligence is not passive or quiet, that it is active, unstoppable, and formidable. This strikes a chord deep within her because it speaks to a primal truth, that her mind is something to be reckoned with. It is something that cannot and should not be ignored. It can disrupt the ordinary, to spark innovation, and to inspire people to think differently. But why does this statement resonate so deeply? Why does it have such an intense emotional pull? Because it reveals something rare. It signals that you are not intimidated by her strength, her brilliance, or her power. So many men, when faced with an intelligent, strong-willed woman, retreat into insecurity, or they attempt to compete, to outdo her, to diminish her brilliance. But when a man recognizes her power, her depth, without feeling threatened, when he acknowledges it with respect and admiration, it speaks volumes about his character. He is secure enough in himself to stand in the presence of someone truly formidable and appreciate her rather than belittle her. And that, my friends, is intoxicating. That kind of recognition is magnetic because it makes her feel seen, truly seen, for the depth of her mind and the vast potential it holds. She realizes that she is not just another pretty face, another intelligent woman, another clever mind. She understands at that moment that she is someone with the power to create change and shape reality in ways that most would never dare. She recognizes that she's not just being acknowledged as someone good enough. She's being seen as someone who can change the world. And that is a realization that shifts everything. It shifts the entire dynamic of how she perceives herself and how others perceive her. And when she feels this power, when she truly knows her worth, there is no turning back. She becomes unstoppable. The word dangerous isn't just a descriptor. It's a powerful statement. It carries with it an edge, a sharpness that cuts through the mundane, suggesting a sense of unpredictability, raw power, and an almost rebellious energy that challenges the status quo. In a world that often teaches women to be passive, to be agreeable, to fit neatly into predefined roles of comfort and compliance, the truth is that deep down, many women crave something more. They long to be recognized not merely as passive observers, but as forces in their own right. Women who possess the capacity to challenge, disrupt, and create. They want their presence to command attention, not out of vanity or arrogance, but because they understand the transformative power they hold within themselves. When you choose to call her dangerous, what you're doing is striking a chord deep within her, one that echoes with the undeniable truth of her strength, her intelligence, and her potential. You're not just paying her a compliment. You're activating a dormant, powerful force inside of her that even she might not always fully recognize. This is no ordinary praise, no shallow flattery that's tossed about casually in conversation. When you call her dangerous, you are telling her that she is more than impressive. She is a disruptor, a force of nature capable of shifting paradigms, breaking through limitations, and forcing the world to reconsider its assumptions. The brilliance of this compliment lies in its ability to elevate her beyond just being noticed. It makes her feel powerful, not in a physical or superficial sense, but in a deeper, more authentic way. It touches her heart and mind in a way that shows her she's seen for who she truly is, someone with extraordinary impact. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. But here's the thing, this compliment is not just about the words you use. It's about how deeply you see her. It must be sincere. If you're simply tossing out the word dangerous without truly acknowledging the depth of her intellect, her courage, and her unconventional brilliance, it will feel empty, just another meaningless line to make her smile. And that's the last thing you want. But if you can genuinely look at her and truly see the fire in her spirit and the power of her mind, then your words will have weight. They will resonate in her soul, like a truth she's always known but never fully embraced. The right words, spoken from a place of sincerity, will make her feel recognized, understood, and even empowered. They invite her to stand tall in her skin, to embrace parts of herself that she might not have fully acknowledged. They stir something in her that reminds her of her capacity for greatness. This is what makes the compliment so profound. It's not about admiring her. It's about revealing to her the greatness that you see in her, often before she sees it herself. You're not just flattering her. You're giving her permission to see herself as the powerful, intelligent, and bold person she truly is. You are confirming what she may have always known but perhaps kept hidden, that she is not just a passive participant in the world but someone who can shape it, who can change lives, and who can inspire. And once you say those words with intent, once you make her feel like the force she truly is, she will never forget that moment. It's not just a compliment, it's a revelation. The impact of saying, "You make me want to be a better man," goes beyond mere praise. It's a powerful acknowledgement of her effect on you. It's an expression of deep respect and admiration for her ability to influence and inspire you to grow. This isn't a line meant to appease her or simply make her smile. This is a declaration of truth. She has sparked something inside you, something that makes you strive to be better, to rise above your current self, and to evolve. It's a recognition that her presence in your life does not just add something. It fundamentally changes you for the better. And for a woman, this type of recognition is far more significant than any surface-level compliment. It's a message that her essence, her energy, and her wisdom are not just something to admire. It is something that moves you, challenges you, and calls you to reach higher. Women don't just want to be admired. They want to be felt deeply and profoundly. They want to know that their presence doesn't just light up a room, it sparks real change. They want to understand that they are not just objects of desire but catalysts for growth and transformation. When you acknowledge that her presence brings out the best in you, you're offering her something she can hold on to for years to come. This kind of acknowledgement transforms her understanding of herself, reminding her that she is not just loved or appreciated. She is necessary, vital, and capable of inspiring profound change. And for you, this kind of compliment says a lot about who you are. It reveals that you are not content to stay stagnant and that you're willing to challenge yourself, grow, and be better. A man who is willing to evolve, to push past the limitations of the present, is infinitely more attractive than someone who is complacent in his mediocrity. A strong man is not just someone who can dominate the world around him. He's someone who knows his potential and is actively working toward it day by day. A man who can acknowledge the power and impact a woman has on him is a man who is aware of his strength and is not afraid to show it. This is the kind of man women are drawn to, the one who, through his growth and his willingness to embrace change, shows that he's worthy of her influence and the best version of herself. Telling a woman that she makes you better is not just a compliment. It's a powerful expression of self-awareness and ambition that truly sets you apart. It's a testament to your ability to recognize and appreciate the transformative impact she has on you. However, for this compliment to truly resonate, it must come from a place of sincerity and deep reflection. It cannot be a mere rehearsed line or a superficial attempt at flattery. It must be real, raw, and heartfelt. When you speak these words, you need to be able to articulate exactly what it is about her that inspires such a profound shift within you. Is it the way her intelligence captivates you, the kindness she exudes in every action, the confidence with which she navigates life, or the way she challenges you to expand your thinking? Whatever it is, it must be a genuine acknowledgement of her uniqueness and the remarkable way she influences you to be a better version of yourself. When you offer this kind of compliment, you're not merely making her feel good or giving her a fleeting boost of ego. You are making her feel seen, truly seen for who she is and what she brings into your life. In a world where women are often praised for their outer beauty or charm, it's easy for those compliments to feel empty, superficial, and dismissive of the deeper qualities that make them who they are. But when you tell a woman that she elevates you, that her presence in your life has a profound impact on your growth and self-improvement, that is a rare and priceless acknowledgement. It is deep, it is meaningful, and it is powerful because it shows her that she is not just admired but truly valued. She becomes more than just an object of affection or desire. She becomes an integral part of your journey, a catalyst for your evolution. And when a woman feels valued in this profound way, it opens the door to a deeper connection that goes far beyond surface-level attraction. There is a layer of challenge embedded in the words, "You make me want to be a better man." By saying this, you are acknowledging that she inspires you to rise to meet her. She has a standard of greatness that you want to reach, And in doing so, you express your respect for her strength, her vision, and her essence. You are not just admiring her. You are actively recognizing that she has qualities that demand something from you, something higher than what you may have been before you met her. This kind of compliment creates a foundation for a much deeper level of attraction and connection. It's not just about being adored. It's about earning that adoration, proving your worthiness, and showing her that her influence in your life compels you to reach beyond your limitations. Women don't just want to be adored from afar. They want a man who is driven by their presence, someone who strives to grow and evolve as a result of knowing them. This dynamic creates space for both of you to grow together, challenging each other to be the best versions of yourselves. It shifts the relationship into a partnership of mutual evolution. When you see her as an inspiration, she, in turn, recognizes that she holds a power in your life that shapes and molds your future, and that feeling is nothing short of electrifying. When she realizes that her actions, her mindset, and her very having the power to lead you to greatness, she feels not only cherished but purposeful in the connection. She is no longer just someone you desire. She is someone whose presence is integral to your journey, someone who directly influences your evolution into a better, stronger man. But let's be clear, this is not about placing her on a pedestal or making her feel like she is solely responsible for your growth. It's not about burdening her with the weight of your improvement. It's about recognizing that a truly valuable connection is one where both people bring out the best in each other, pushing one another to rise to new heights. The beauty of this connection lies in the balance of support, challenge, and shared growth. What makes this compliment even more powerful is the vulnerability it carries. By telling her that she makes you want to be a better man, you are openly admitting that you are not perfect, that you have flaws, and that there is always room for improvement. In a world where men are often taught to suppress their emotions to maintain an image of unshakable confidence and invulnerability, this kind of raw honesty is incredibly refreshing and powerful. It shows her that you are not just trying to impress her with grand gestures or hollow words. You are willing to be real with her, to show her the depths of who you are, including your insecurities and your desire to improve. However, for this compliment to truly have the impact it deserves, it must be backed by action. Words alone, no matter how sincere, can lose their weight if they are not followed by tangible efforts. If you tell her that she makes you want to be a better man but then fail to strive for improvement, your words become empty. They lose their meaning. But when your actions align with your words, when she sees you pushing yourself, whether it's in your career, your mindset, or your personal growth, she will feel the truth behind your words. She will recognize that you are genuinely invested in your self-improvement and that her presence in your life has been a catalyst for that change. And this is where the magic truly happens. When a woman sees that her influence has helped you become the man you are always capable of being, she becomes deeply invested in you, in your journey, and in the future you are building together. This is a compliment that goes beyond flattery. It's a deep recognition of her impact on your life, and it creates a bond that is rooted in respect, admiration, and mutual growth. It becomes something more than just attraction. It becomes the foundation of something truly meaningful and transformative. She is no longer just someone you admire from afar, passively accepting compliments and praise. No, now she has become an irreplaceable part of your journey, an essential thread woven into the very fabric of your story. She's not merely a reflection of your aspirations. She is interwoven into your growth, your mission, your sense of purpose, and, ultimately, your very identity. This is the point where attraction morphs into something far beyond the superficial. It becomes something profound, something far deeper than just a physical connection. When you say to a woman, "You make me want to be a better man," you're not merely offering a compliment. You're giving her something much more precious, a place in your narrative, a meaningful role in something far greater than both of you. You're not simply acknowledging her beauty or her charm. You are telling her that she matters, truly matters, in ways few will ever experience. And when a woman hears those words, when she feels the weight of such significance in your life, she will never forget it. The beauty of such a sentiment lies in its depth. It goes beyond fleeting words or gestures. It affirms her importance in your world in a way that speaks to the very core of who she is. It's not a passing moment, not something easily forgotten. It's a promise of respect, admiration, and love that reaches into the deepest corners of her heart. When you say, "I don't think you realize how rare you are," you're not just offering a compliment. You're making a declaration that taps into one of the most fundamental human desires, the need to be recognized, to be seen as exceptional. We all want to be more than just another face in the crowd. We crave recognition not for what's easily seen but for the hidden, extraordinary qualities that make us unique. This truth is even more potent for women, who constantly face comparisons and judgments based on their appearance, their roles in society, and the expectations placed upon them. Women, more than anyone, understand the weight of being categorized, whether it's by their beauty, their intelligence, or their career choices. And yet, when you speak these words, you're pulling her away from the ordinary, placing her in a league all her own. This is not a casual remark. It's a deep acknowledgement of who she truly is beneath the surface. You are telling her that there is something about her, something no one else has noticed, something subtle yet powerful, that makes her stand apart. You are offering her a recognition that, for many, has never come, something that transcends beauty or surface-level traits. It's a validation that speaks to her essence, something deeper than the physical or intellectual qualities that others might praise. This kind of acknowledgement isn't just rare, it's life-changing. What sets this compliment apart is its depth. It's not a remark about her appearance or a generic acknowledgement of her intelligence. No, it's a recognition of her soul. You've taken the time to look beyond the surface and truly see her, truly notice the qualities that others might overlook. You've uncovered something unique about her that she may not even see in herself. And in doing so, you've ignited something within her, a curiosity, a wonder about what makes her so special. You've invited her to explore her worth in ways she might have never considered. In that moment, she begins to look at herself differently, seeing the hidden parts of herself that make her extraordinary. This is where attraction reaches its highest form, a shift in perception. Attraction isn't just about a fleeting glance or a compliment about someone's smile. It's about an awakening, a realization that there is more to her than what is immediately visible. When you tell someone they are rare, you offer them the gift of self-discovery. It forces them to reflect, to ask, what is it about me that makes me so different? What is it that he sees in me that others don't? This question lingers in her mind, and the intrigue it generates is powerful. It opens the door to a deeper connection, a bond that goes far beyond physical attraction. What makes this statement so impactful is that it transcends the typical compliments that people often hear. Most compliments merely acknowledge what is already apparent. But when you tell her she is rare, you're suggesting something hidden, something extraordinary that she may not have fully realized about herself. And that is what makes this acknowledgement so powerful. It's not about what she already knows, but about what she has yet to discover about her worth. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment "2" below to let me know that you are still here with me. In that simple yet profound statement, you're acknowledging something that far surpasses outward beauty or intelligence. You're speaking to her essence, to the unique combination of her experiences, her values, her struggles, and her triumphs. You are acknowledging her as an individual, someone who is irreplaceable and deeply significant. And that is a recognition few people are ever lucky enough to receive. Here's the most important thing to understand. This approach only works if it is true. If you think you can casually say this to every woman you meet and expect the same impact, you are deeply mistaken. It has to come from a place of genuine recognition. You have to see something in her that makes her stand out from the crowd, something so unique that it strikes a chord in your soul. Maybe it's the way she speaks, with words that drip with conviction, or the way she notices the tiniest details that others often overlook. Perhaps it's the quiet confidence she carries, a presence that effortlessly fills the room, drawing everyone's attention without her needing to say a word. What sets her apart could be the way she thinks differently, deeply, with a perspective that challenges the norm, making you stop and think. It could be how she brings energy to a room, making her presence felt without ever trying. But whatever it is, you must truly see it. This compliment, no matter how well-intentioned, will fall flat if it's forced or sounds like a generic line. When you speak to her, it must be authentic. There has to be sincerity in your words that she can feel. It cannot just be a passing comment, something you throw out casually, hoping it'll make her smile. You need to speak with such depth and intention that she can hear the weight of your words. Take a moment, pause slightly before speaking, and look into her eyes, not with desperation, but with appreciation, with the realization that you've seen something that others have missed. This subtle nuance, the way you deliver your words, makes all the difference. If she senses that you're only saying it to provoke a reaction or win her approval, she will shut down and dismiss it. But if she feels that you're genuinely seeing something in her, something no one else has noticed, it will stay with her, echoing in her thoughts long after the conversation ends. It's not just a compliment. It's a truth you've uncovered about her that makes her feel deeply valued. And here's another layer. When you tell her she is rare, it suggests something much more profound. It implies exclusivity. By calling her rare, you're subtly telling her that not everyone has the privilege of experiencing her in the way you do. She's not just another beautiful woman walking through the world. She's someone truly extraordinary, someone irreplaceable. This isn't just flattery. You're placing her on a pedestal, one that she didn't even know she deserved to stand on. We all crave being seen for who we truly are, not just for our physical appearance but for what we represent at the core. Women, like men, yearn to feel chosen, to feel that someone has noticed something deeper within them. When you tell her she is rare, you're saying, "You are different, and I see it." And that, in itself, is a gift that resonates on a level few understand. It makes her feel special in a way that no superficial compliment could ever do. When a woman knows she is irreplaceable in your eyes, her emotional investment in you will deepen. You've given her a reason to care, to believe that you see her, not just as someone you desire, but as someone worth something profound to you. The beauty of this compliment is that it stirs curiosity. By telling her she is rare and not immediately explaining why, you create a mystery, one that she can't ignore. She'll want to know more. She'll want to understand what it is you see in her that others don't. This curiosity becomes the gateway to richer, more meaningful conversations. It leads to deeper connections, ones that go beyond surface-level attraction or fleeting interest. In a world that often feels transactional and superficial, where so many interactions are driven by instant gratification or expectations, this kind of depth shines through. It stands out. And the most incredible thing, this simple yet powerful compliment has the potential to empower her. Too often, people, women especially, struggle with feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. They question if they're truly special and if they matter in a world that can sometimes feel cold and indifferent. When you tell her she's rare, you are giving her something most people never do: validation. You're reinforcing her sense of self-worth in a way that many others overlook. You're showing her that what makes her unique is worth cherishing and that she doesn't need to conform or shrink herself to fit in. She is already enough. She is already remarkable. When a woman feels this way, when she feels seen for who she truly is, it's something she will never forget. And you, whoever you are, will forever hold a special place in her heart as the one who saw her for what she truly is. But here's the critical point. You can't just say this and expect it to work like magic. The power of your words must be backed up by actions. If you tell her she's rare but treat her like just another face in the crowd, those words will lose all meaning. If you say she's special but behave toward her like everyone else does, you'll undo everything you've built. It's the consistency in how you treat her that gives weight to your words. Without that, your compliment will simply be a hollow phrase, one that fades as quickly as it was spoken. But if your actions mirror the sentiment of your words, you'll create a lasting impact. one that will stay with her and one that will deepen the bond between you both. As we wrap up, I want to take a moment to reflect on what we've explored today. We've talked about the power of truly seeing someone for who they are, not just on the surface but deep within. It's all about recognizing their uniqueness and treating them as irreplaceable. We've also discussed how your actions must match your words to make any compliment truly meaningful. So, what have you learned from all of this? I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share one thing you've learned today that you'll bring into practice in your own life. How will you start recognizing and appreciating the people around you in a more genuine way? If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.